Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn, our single district playthrough where we have our paper being made, which is fantastic. We have our water wheels being made. We've adjusted some of this here from last episode. We've got everything here now with 4 water wheels running. The gap here, over here, has been finished and done. And I did have lots of beavers die. Like, I think we went down to 8 beavers at one point. We ran out of water. Everyone, and yeah, it was terrible. It was really, really bad. We went down to about 8 beavers, and then we have recovered back. We've gone through another drought since then. Well, cycle 5. We're recovering. We are slowly recovering. So, what do we want to do? Well, we want to make explosives. That's the plan. The plan is to explodify things. And we need to do a couple of things. Well, we need to get metal for the main part, because the explosive factory requires metal to make it. So I'm going to unlock it. Cool. So we also need to unlock the scavenge flap. Cool. And the smelter. Oh, there we go. Okay. So how are we going to do this? Well, I'm thinking from here we could get to here, because I don't want to go to our new district first. This is where we're going to go to. This is where the main district is going to be sat, and we're going to figure it all out here. I don't want to go here because I want to blow the area up first to get our buildings in. So I think that's going to be the best way to do it. And I think as well, we're gonna do this, but slightly different. It was suggested in the comments the last episode about, rather than blowing up a section and lowering this down by 1, what if we lowered it by 2? And had the beavers come in and go down level. So here we've got the stairs going down. They go down level rather than up. And then we put another floor in above it, so they'd have exact same as they go up by 1. And then another floor above that to go up even further. I would have to redesign this, because firstly, 1 campfire is not enough for that many beavers. We've got 60 here right now. 1 campfire was enough for that. We potentially have 180 beavers in 1 area. But 2, getting the stairs to go up and down and round and round is going to be difficult. So I need to redesign it. I need to come up with another plan, which is kind of like this, just doesn't include the campfires in the center. So yeah, we could do that. Or we could, if I come up with a design that's got slightly more houses in it, so maybe changing the outside to be in 3s as well. So we have 918 going on there. I'm not going to do it on camera again. I'm not going to plan it on camera again. I'll kind of do it off camera and then come back and be like, yeah, this is the plan I'm going with. But I'm thinking of having 3 lots of 3s. So this building here, 3 of them down here, 3 of them down here, and then the 2 in the center. With the stairs in there. Maybe even get rid of these 2 and put them closer together and have the stairs in the center, so it becomes a bit thinner. We can then put the lodges on top, which would be the rooftop terraces on top, fine. And in the corners, we can put windmills. And if we did that, if we made it slightly smaller, so we went 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, so we went 54 instead. And we built it 3 tall, so that would be 9 times 6. So we're doing the big ones. We're going to do 9 of them. 3 down here, 3 down the other side. 54. And then we times it by 3 because we're going to do 3 layers of it. That's 162 beavers in one place. And if we times that by 2, that's 324 beavers. So we could build 2 of them right next to each other. And maybe that'd work. 150 divided by 9. 16 of these. Which is, yeah, 6 along. So we'd have to do 6 along and 6 back again. And yeah, maybe we'll do that. I'm not sure. We'll have a look. I'll have a look at it. I like this because it's nice and neat and works really well. But if we were to stack it on top of each other, the campfire just doesn't work in the center. We need something else in the center, because 1 campfire is not enough. You need way more campfires for that. So maybe we'll do that. And then right here, we can put the housing. Like, we can have it go. Have 6 along here, 6 along here, with the stuff in the center of it. Then we've got access to beavers over here. We've got access to beavers over here. It's kind of centralized, being directly opposite the tower. Yes, it uses a bit of green land, but I'm not fussed about that because we can build canals later, because we're going to get explosives. So speaking of explosives, that's what I was doing. We're going to chop down these trees up here. So I'm going to put in another lumberjack here. And these ones here, I think are kind of done. They've got a bit more to drop down. We are kind of full on logs. We're going to need more log storage, I think. Because we're not using that many of them. I mean, we are using logs to drop down these, turn them into plank and things, but they're not going to go deal because we don't have any hauling posts right now. Hauling beavers, because we don't have enough beavers just doing beaver stuff. So kind of difficult to do. Maybe we'll put in some more log storage. Just even this is temporary log storage. Just to kick our lumberjacks into doing things. So yeah, I think that'd be good. Still more logs in there. And also, I might pause these. Two reasons. One, that'll free up space for our free up beavers that can go into other jobs, start moving things around. And two, we'll encourage this to start chopping down trees, and this one, because this one is clearing the trees in here. So we'll clear out the trees here as well. This should easily reach here. I'm not sure if it reaches these. We will see. We will see. Not entirely sure. We'll kind of see as that happens. So, okay. So then we're going to get this built, and then you're going to come in here and chop down these trees. And I'm hoping to get a path in and along to like here. And then we'll see if we can put in a flag up here. For our scrap gathering. Hopefully we can reach that. Then once we gather the scrap, we can build a smelter. Let's put the smelter down as well. That might as well go here now. Again, lots of stuff's going to be remade in places. So, and then you can start producing metal blocks. And then when you start producing metal blocks, we can then build the explode factory, everyone's favorite explosive factory. And then we can start making explosives. And everything can be awesome and fantastic. And we can do the things we want to do. Never normally made a beeline to never normally. I've never just chosen to make a beeline over to something like this before. So I don't know whether this is going to work or not. Also wondering if that should go there. Can't connect this up to any other power. I know what we can do. We can do that. Actually, it doesn't matter because you can't build that because you don't have enough scrap. But they will build these. Then on top of this, we can put in our explosive. There. There we go. Awesome. Okay, and that can all run off this. These are producing enough power. Everything should be good. Okay. So, with that in mind, we will. Right, I did set that to be chopped down. Cool. So whoever working this one here, you come. Whoa. Chop down that tree because it's the very first tree there. Perfect sense. And then we can put the path in, which will then get that going. And then we can get some scrap, which will get that going. And then everything can be awesome. At least that's the plan. Come on. Okay, you can't actually carry. So you carry. How much do these break down to? 4 logs. Okay, so you can carry 2. These are chestnuts, yeah. Okay, you should easily reach that. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. We've got 2 beavers that are injured. I don't know where they're getting injured from, but we don't have any beds for them. Let's do that as well. Well-being. Let's unlock the medical bed. It costs 80. And we'll put that here. Okay, we've got no medicine, but even without medicine, the medical beds do help. They speed up time, so speed up the healing process. So. Okay. Also, whilst we're here, what I want to do is I want to build bigger water storage. So I'm going to unlock the large water tank as well, and we're going to build one of these. And I'm thinking of building it across the river here, which is kind of awkward. Not where we are here for stuff, but But I'm kind of thinking that if I build it across the river here, then it'd be good for future. Although, no, I think actually we will. We will build it over here. Oh, put it there. Oh, don't do that. Because then this is all going to get knocked down, basically. This is all going to get reset when we do this over here. We'll probably move the fields over here as well to start with. This, between these two, is going to become our house storage, so we'll see that. So, okay, I'm going to let the game run. And we will get our scavenger flag built, and we'll get some scrap built. And then when the scrap is done, we will get our metal built. And then once the metal is built, the scrap will become metal blocks. And then the metal blocks can become the explosive factory. And then we can get some explosives built. And everything can be fantastic. At least that's the plan. So let's put another warehouse in here. This is going to be for explosives. Boop. Okay. And everything is go. So we'll be back once we've got a fair few explosives. And I'm going to work on a different design of building because as much as I like this, as I said, it doesn't work if we're going to stack it because the campfire, you need more than one campfire for an area this big. We shall be right back. Okay, so we are in the drought of cycle 6. It has gone through, it has gone round, we are here. We have built our smelter and it has been smelting away nice and happily and everything is fantastic. I'm going to pause it now because power, we're struggling with power. And our explosive factory needs one more gear, which we're going to get. I'm going to leave this going. It's struggling, but it will eventually make the one gear, and then that'll be made. That'll be fantastic. But we can't actually do anything with it until, well, 8 days. 8 days. We do have enough water because we've got a big reservoir, so I'm not fussed about that. We do have enough carrots as well because we haven't got that many beavers. But speaking of beavers, the new housing. The new housing. Now I have something else here planned. We had this before, and now we're going to go to this. Which looks a bit weird, but trust me on it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. And that's 108 beavers. And we times that by 3, we're doing 3 layers. That gives us 324 beavers, which is a bit more than we need, but that's okay. That's okay. The reason I've done it this way, now I was going to go with the large underground storages in the centre, but the reason I went with these is because we can put windmills on these. We can put windmills on the centre at the top here. We can unlock the big windmills and put one right in the centre of the top of this building here. So we put it here, right there in the centre. And then we can have a high power shaft which takes power from one above and drops it down by 1. In fact, we've got 2,000 science. I could unlock these, show it, but let's do it. Let's unlock them. Boom. Yes. And that one. Boom. So this is the plan. We put this on top of here. Boom. And we put one here, and one here, and one here, and here, and here, and here, and here. And they all fit perfectly without knocking each other out because they need to have a certain space between them. But we need to get power down because they don't transfer power through, they only transfer power out the side. And I was trying to figure it out for ages. And I thought, well, if I rotate each one of these buildings by 90 degrees, so this one entrance is here, this one's here, this one here, this one here, then what we can do is use the high power shafts and just quite literally come in here and go, we'll put one there, one there, one there, and one there. And then this building, this windmill, via the shaft is connected to this power grid, which connects to all of them. And then this one connects to this one, which connects to all of them, so on and so forth. And it's all fantastic and beautiful and wonderful. And all we have to do is connect the two together, which won't be difficult. Won't be difficult at all, because there'll be no beavers on this level. In fact, that's a lie. There will be beavers on this level, because this is the level beavers walk at. So we might need to raise these up by 1. So the doors to these storages are at the same height as these, which might mean these outside buildings would have to go down by... Well, I'd rather raise these up by 1 so the windmills get a higher clearance than lower these down by 1. If that makes sense. So all the food would be on the centre level with these buildings here. So yeah, we could do that because we can always put these on stilts. That's not a problem. And then have like space underneath them. And conveniently, and I did not plan this way, this is 12 wide. This is 12 wide. We've got 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 wide. And the gap between these two paths is 12. It's exactly 12 wide. So this can go in here, which is fantastic. I'm not going to break the dam open to flood into here and do it that way, because this dam, this is too deep, and we don't want to go too deep. We want to only go 1 deep with water, because we're obviously going to have these here, unless we make the whole like make this giant reservoir, which is extremely tempting. Like, blow this whole thing out all the way. It's a lot of explosives. It's a lot of explosives, I must admit. We are making some explosives now, apparently really slowly. Like, we don't have any yet, but we are making them. In fact, I'm going to pause these and pause that. You can carry on working. These produce tiny amounts of power, but you can carry on working throughout the drought, because they do spin. These last two do spin because of the way water works. But if we were to blow this all the way out, make it too deep all the way along, we could then fill the bottom level with platforms, then put in the houses and bits and pieces, do another level of platforms, put in the warehouses. No, we'd have to go up by 2, put the warehouses in there. Kind of like that idea, and then we've got an even bigger source of water. And then we've got the pumps here, which can be on this side, and that's fine. They can pump water out there. And we could maybe put some pumps over this side as well if we wanted to. Do you like that idea? I like that idea. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take an awful lot of explosives. We're going to be running for ages and ages and ages, I feel, to get that many explosives. But if we want to do it, we're gonna go that way. Kind of tempted, really tempted. Make a giant reservoir. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? I can leave the game running for ages. We can get ridiculous amounts of explosives. Not a problem. We can explode this out. I don't know how big this actually is. Doesn't actually tell me. I know it's 12 wide. 10 plus 2. So I know it's 12 wide. So we got 10, 20, 30, 5. That's 35 by 12. Let us consult the great calculator. 35 times 12 is 420. Hey, times 2, because we need to go down 2 layers. 840 explosives. Lot. That's a lot. It's a lot of time to do things. I don't know. I'm not sure on that. I'm not sure I want to do that. I mean, we could build 3 of these, which we can kind of, really. So, yeah, I'm not convinced I want to do that. I'm not convinced I want to actually do that. That's a lot. If we were mass producing explosives, that'd be fine. But we're not. We've got 1 paper and 1 thing gun here, and it takes 3 hours to make a single explosives. So that means times 3. That means it's 2,520 hours divided by a 16-hour workday. That's 157.5 beaver workdays, of which a lot are going to be droughts, so we can't run it during the droughts. So that's a problem. And yeah, no, that's just going to take way too long. Way too long to do that. So yeah, maybe that's a future thing that we could possibly do. I don't have the patience to do that right now. So instead we just need to do however big this is and just blow it down by 2, only where these buildings are. We need to blow it up where these buildings are. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. I think that's kind of the idea. We can also put in just some of this here. We don't have to put all of it in. I've gone for the large warehouses in the centre, and we've got 8 of them because there are 8 different foods. There are 8. If we click on a beaver, there are 8 different foods they want, and we want maximum happiness, so we're going to have that. So, do you know what? I'm kind of thinking. I'm kind of thinking that I do want to blow this up to be a giant reservoir. I kind of like that idea of blowing up here. Maybe not. Maybe rather than. Oh, decisions. Maybe rather than putting these, stacking them 3 high. What if we built 3 lots of these? I know real estate is going to be a problem. With one district, real estate is a problem. That we know. I mean, that's fine. I get that. But what if I was to put some of this in here now? Just build platforms in here. Put in, like, say, half of one of these in here. And then when we get more explosives and stuff, because if we do that, we can move to this district. We put the building there, we can move to this district. We can still use the farms on this side. We can still do things. We can start working on this. We can start doing all the things we need to do. And as we get more explosives, we blow another chunk out, put another one in, another chunk, another one, another chunk, and then put 3 of them in there. I don't know how big this is lengthwise. Didn't count that. Let's see here. It's 10. It's 19. 19, isn't it? Yeah. 3, 6, 9. 12, 15, 18, and 1 in the centre is 19. So it's 19. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it's 9. 9 away from that. So if we want to line up with here, this would be the centrepiece. We want to go 9 this way. Is there. Let me pause the game because otherwise this will go bad. Okay, and then 9 that way is to this edge here. And if we back these onto each other, we'd want to go 10 and then 9, which is there. That's the edge of this. So if I was to put 3 of these in, back to back, and the centre was lined up with the centre of the district, it would be this long up to here. Now that's not a bad idea. That's not a. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? What do we think of moving these water pumps, maybe over here for a minute, and then blowing out this little area here and then starting here, or maybe we could blow down here and put like the centerpiece in. Just blow up to this area here, this square right in here, because we know that's how far it's going to go on the edge. So yeah, we blow up to the centre of the district, and then we could put in half of one of these here, get our beavers going, and then even put one over here, like the opposite half of it, so we're doing like this half and this half, just instead of these being down here, they're up here, and connect them up that way. And then as we get more explosives, we can blow the other half out and do even more this side, and then all our beavers are centralised here in this area here, which is a bit of a waste of space. I know it's a bit of a waste of space, but that's okay. But all our beavers could be centralised here, and then because it's a large reservoir, we can run single channel areas out for farmland, not a problem. We've got this land down here as well, which we can get rid of trees down here, because this tree should be sufficient for what we're doing. So I kind of like that idea. Does that sound like a good plan? And it won't take as long to buy these disposed up here. That's only like a third of what we got here. So we're going to go in 9 by 12. So 9 by 12 times 2 is only 216. So it's just over a barn worth, and that's not too bad. A small warehouse worth, that's not too bad. We could blow it down 2 levels, put in all the platforms, put this in there. I want to blow it down 2 levels because these water pumps drop down by 2. Put in loads of platforms. Put in all of these. 1 down the water, so the doors to these would be at this height, the ground height here, and then the large warehouses would be up by 1, So they'd be on the level of it as well. So beavers don't have to go up and down stairs. So I kind of like that idea. I think that's good. Then this could become an aquatic farm area. We can have carrots over here. We can have potatoes. We can have other things. Because food's going to be the big thing to get everyone happy. Carousels and stuff like that could even be on top of the water here. And we're going to have ridiculous amounts of power because we've got all these windmills. We just need to figure out power storage. But we can figure that. That's not going to be complicated. We're smart. We can figure that out. Power storage, I'm sure we can figure out. We'll get a gravity battery. And we'll just build like loads of them somewhere. Maybe just on the end. I don't know how deep the map is. The map's quite deep. We could blow down a hole in the end and just put loads of gravity batteries in at the end. Or more importantly, probably get the excavator going at some point, and that will dig us a lovely 5x5 hole. So, okay, I think that's the plan. So yeah, we'll go for that. I like this idea. I like this plan here, but it kind of needs to be stackable. And that is stackable. That works. But this one here is also stackable, but I think works in the area here. We are losing a lot of land, but it's fine. There'll be plenty of things to have on top, so we can have rooftop terraces on top. Don't need to worry about the stairwells in the corner, so we could potentially put things in the corner like the campfires go in the corners, although corners would be too small for that. Although then again, if we're doing these back to back again, we've got more space. So yeah, I think that's the plan. Okay, unpause. Off you go, game. Thank you. And we will save up lots of explosives and then level this train. I'm also going to take out the little corner bits in here as well. So yeah, okay. That sounds good to me. Right, so we'll leave this one here, and we will come back next time when I've got loads of explosives, hopefully. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.